Hello, everybody. It's James. Filming a Triple T, Tea Party Town Tightliner video for y'all. I'm working on my fishing license. I am just having trouble getting the my password going. It seems like I've forgotten my password, and so I did one of those ones where you kind of push the click forgot passcode button, and then it's supposed to send you an email. And I got one back like a couple of weeks ago, and then I didn't get there in time, and I tried to like click on the link to get my passcode, and I was too late. So and then I tried at least again today. Maybe I think I tried like a couple of times after that, and it wasn't even like giving me a response like that. It just, I would say it would send me an email, and I wouldn't get an email. And I tried that today, and I'm still not getting it. The weather tomorrow is about the first fishable day that I've seen for quite a while. Take it back. Last Sunday was pretty good. I think I did a 2 Sundays ago. I did a video in here working on my fishing stuff. Maybe you saw it, and that would have been a nice fishing day. A bit chilly. I think the high was like 45, but fairly calm, and so on. I've been reading, and down south, like in New Jersey, they're catching quite a few stripers and some other fish too, and so maybe this area will start to get them too. I was going to show you the weather, but I'm not finding that on my computer right away. It's like 56 tomorrow, and breezy, 20-mile-an-hour wind or something like that. Anyway, this is a slideshow for you. I went fishing on Castle Island Pier on November 7th, 2020. I think you're the first to see these shots. I take a lot of shots and so on. And I was going to the fishing pier at Castle Island. I think like regularly. That was my primary fishing place, and before I found the Neponset River, Dorchester Bay area, and then I kind of switched to that as my regular one. But this was November, and I've been trying to fish like at least once a month as sort of my strategy, and I tend to fish quite a bit in the summer and early fall months, but I don't really seem to get in days. I think, in fact, I think is the only November day that I've fished so far. Although I think this year I've maybe fished. Actually, I think I fished like 2 or 3 November days this year for the finally kind of catching up to that. So this was like my first time, and then a couple of years went by, maybe because of the pandemic or so, and then I fished a couple of times this November. So anyway, I was going to show you these pictures kind of up closer. This is like just the pier kind of shows it was like not really low tide, but it was like middle tide when I got there. Some cruise ships went by, cargo ships. Was just enjoying the scenery. I caught a crab, and so I kind of have like a detailed crab pictures for you coming up here. And then some more boats for you, and then it looks like I caught another crab, and I kind of show the close-up. They're quite different, because you'll find this crab is very red on its belly, and this one's kind of more greenish on its belly. So I'm kind of reviewing, and I'm finding that it looks like I caught 2 different crabs that day, and you'll see. And then it looks like I took a restroom break, like I do. I fish for maybe like an hour or two, and then I kind of went off to the restroom and came back. So you see, I think you see me coming back to the pier, and it shows the tide is much higher when I come back. And then I caught a fish on the second trip, it looks like. And the fish down here, if you look at my little thing, it's very small. And I think that it might be a robin fish. It's one of the most unusual fishes I've caught in Massachusetts, really east of the Mississippi, although I really haven't fished anywhere much east of the Mississippi, just here since I moved here. I lived in Ohio, and I never did really get out fishing in Ohio. I was wanting to do some catfish fishing, but I just never got to that. Anyway, so you'll see the robin fish coming up. It's kind of blurry at first, and then there's a couple of shots that are better of it. I was just looking at it a few minutes ago, and it's possible that it's like a larva of a either a summer flounder or a winter flounder, but I don't think so. Just because of the eyes. The eyes are really kind of strange. So anyway, how do I do this? I go up. Okay, we're going to start at image 1790 here. 4790 is when we start, and we'll kind of finish up there too. So I click on this. And here you have it. This is Castle Island Pier. Yeah, probably like about mid-tide. There's a couple of people out on the pier here and so on. So go on here. I have to kind of find my pointer here. It's not really going real smooth. Okay, here we go. So I click on, here's the next slide. The mid-tide. And this is, there looks like there was a couple other people fishing down here. I think these are fishing poles. I don't know, there's like a rod here, and I don't know what that is. That guy's not really fishing. Somebody may have just, I really don't know what that is. That may be like an old broken rod or something like that. But it looks like there was somebody like fishing way down there. So I'll go on here. This is my setup here, and so on. Try to speed up here so it's not like Alaska vacation slideshow kind of for you. Forgot to get my mouse out. I have a mouse, but I use laptops at the library without the mouse, and I just got used to not doing that. I forgot about my mouse, actually. So, cargo ship. So we caught a crab, it looks like. This is the red-bellied one I was talking about. He looks like he is regrowing this pincer here. Notice this one's, it's not just the perspective thing. He really seems to have a small one and a big one. That's common out there, that somebody will break one off and fish with it, or who knows what happens to theirs, but I often catch like the crabs missing one pincer, even two. Every once in a while I'll come up with one that somehow is getting by with missing both of them. So here he is, mean and lean. So, okay, I came back from my break. I went to the bathroom, it looks like. I came back. Notice the tide is much higher now, and so forth. This is that second crab. Notice the much greener belly. Bigger pincer over here. That I'm not sure. He's kind of growing one back too, I think, but he's much further along. Or she, who knows? I don't know. Tell one from the other. Okay, here's the fish that I caught. I think it's a sea robin, but I'm not certain. Maybe you can help me identify it. This is about the best one, I think. Notice the eyes are just really kind of goggle eyes here and so on. I think it looks kind of like a Loricara whiptail catfish like you'd see in a aquarium, sort of a little bit, but I don't think it had a sucker mouth to it. I think it had like little teeth, like razor sharp, not razor sharp, but just sort of teeny little kind of rows, single row of teeth, I think, if I remember. Despite I was holding it, I wasn't worried that there, but sort of plastic feeling. So there's the high tide again. I don't remember. It must have been leaving or something like that. I don't know how I got this picture. Oh, that was starting over again. Okay, so this was, I don't know, 4542 high tide. I guess I was walking away for the day. And so this is the first picture. So I was walking here for my first cast, and what you just saw was walking away at the end of my day, I guess. Something like that. Anyway, hope you like this. Again, you're probably the first to see these. And I have lots of other ones, but I picked this just because it's the most weird fish that I have to show you. Really, just by I have a few fish that are slightly bigger than that I've caught at the pier, but they're sort of like more bass looking, like maybe a black sea bass and some other bait fish type critters and so on, creatures. Anyway, hope you like this. Please give a thumbs up and subscribe and like and all that. Hope to see you on the water's edge or out fishing sometime with me. Have a good one. Bye.